All right, speaking now in terms of UAE job market, the first one is the expats have a little bit of bad news. This is from Bloomberg, 29th September 2019. And the title is that expats are sent back of the queue for 160 UAE private sector roles. Now, UAE is, as per this report, going to spend $82 million to train citizens for private jobs. Why? Because the UAE treasury is empty. They have not mentioned this, but the fact of the matter is UAE treasury is empty. They can't support locals anymore. They can't carry them on their backs. They are finding it very hard. And nobody is to blame. It's the UAE government that is to blame. You gave them such big salaries. You told graduates, you graduate from the college, will give you 10,000 dirhams or $3,000 starting salary for knowing nothing, for being a liability, even though you know nothing other than just stamping and big theories. Will pay you very big salaries. They made it official. They were showing off, I'm a very generous sheikh. That time the oil was booming, oil industry was booming, construction was booming. So they want to show, I'm generous. I'm a sheikh. Take money, take. So everyone said, oh, you're so great. Oh, sheikh, you're so great. Oh, thank you for the money. Yeah, they were kissing ass and they were enjoying money. However, now the oil, they are having challenges with oil. They are having challenges with property. They are having challenges with the selling anything. Okay. So the market is reaching a slump and now they can't maintain their big nose up in the air. They can't give them jobs. So they are in trouble. And because they are focused on the war in Yemen and resources are going there, people are going there, there are so many people unemployed. They have a loan of billions of dollars, $23 billion, I think they have to pay to the banks. So they're like, shit, I don't have money. Okay, you expats, you better start employing our people or I'm going to make life miserable for you. However, here's the thing. You can spend millions of dollars to train these guys, but you cannot train their character. You cannot change their attitude. You cannot stop this racist decorum which they have been brought up that Arabs are superior. They came from camel country to Cadillac and now they think they can maintain this luxurious lifestyle. No, you're going to go back to riding the camel in the desert. So that's what is going to happen. They say that they're creating 20,000 new jobs. See, you can put all these numbers up in the air. 20,000, 1 billion, 1 trillion. Like Modi said, it's going to be $1 trillion economy and all that. Big numbers. Who's there to verify? How do you verify whether this is done? How do you know it's actual 20,000? How do you know it's not 900? How do you know it's not 400,000? Come on, I'm asking you, how do you know it's actually 20,000? You can say big numbers. I can say that I'm earning hundreds of thousands of dollars. How do you know? Maybe I'm telling the truth. Maybe I'm not telling the truth. So all bullshit numbers. In another article, you have the same. Almost everyone's talking about this. You have livemint.com that says Emiratis must be given, priority. Here, once again, they speak of the same thing. But here they talk about telecommunications, banking, insurance, real estate, aviation. Okay, in the next 3 years. This is I'll give you my prediction here. Aviation, yes, they can get jobs in aviation. And they're planning to give them very big salaries for it. And I'll speak about one shocking bit, which is coming next. So they'll give them double or triple the salaries. Yes, they'll work there, but they cannot work in customer service. Why? Because many of them, they get very tiring. It is tiring for them. So the only way they'll continue working is less hours, more salary, and a comfortable job. Okay, aviation. Telecommunications, yes, but it's reached saturation point because how much more vacancies can you have? And the telecommunication bubble, they reached a point where now they can't expand anymore. The growth is just stalled. Okay, banking is on the decline. There are no fucking jobs for banks. All these, this is bullshit. There are no vacancies in the banks. Why? Because banks are bleeding, banks are dying. There are too many banks in the Middle East, which is why banks are merging and they're shutting down and they're going in losses. And the only way to survive in the banking industry is if you're going to move in sales. And trust me, there's no local Emirati who want to take a job in sales and beg people, literally beg, please. Expats are doing that. And sales is nothing but begging in the Middle East. I doubt Emirati would want to go in the sun and beg for sales. Okay. Then insurance, impossible. They'll never take that because insurance is the hardest product to sell. Emiratis don't want a hard life. Trust me, I know that. Okay. Not all the Emiratis, once again, not all the Emiratis, but the majority. Just as like majority of Indians, majority, not all, They're very superstitious. They follow Hinduism, and they're very hyper patriotic towards their country, where they just don't know how to handle criticism. Yeah, for example, Indian tourists or Chinese tourists, they have a very bad rap. So it's not all Indians; it's a majority. Like, for example, the Indian food, which is smelly. Okay, Indian body odor, or Indians being stingy about discount. This is what the masses normally do. This is not racism. This is a fact. Same way with Arabs, the majority of them, not all, majority, don't want a hard life. If you think I'm wrong, show me Arab locals who work in the sun, who go begging door to door for sales. Let me know where you see this, where you see an Arab Emirati waiter giving tea to an Indian. I would like to see it. Which ad? Have you seen any ad where you see Emirati serving tea to an Indian? No, you'll see an Indian serving tea to Emirati. So you can prove me wrong. And real estate is bullshit. It's totally on the decline. They're dying. They're trying to survive. So banking, insurance, real estate, no, they're not going to get jobs. Telecommunication, already it's stagnated. Aviation is the only place where they'll get jobs. So 20,000 is bullshit. They're not going to have 20,000 jobs. It seems every year 8,000 graduates graduate from colleges, Emirati, out of which they are looking for a salary of 10,000 dirhams or 2,700 US dollars. Starting salary for knowing nothing. So, however, while an expat, where Emiratis ask for 10,000, which is rubbish, they get more than that for not working at all, 5 days a week, maybe 4 hours. They just come, show their face, and they go. Indians, on the other hand, because I'm an Indian passport holder, I can speak about Indians at least. They get a salary of less than $900, and they have to work 6 days a week, or sometimes even 7 days a week. Minimum is 12 to 14 hours in the office. Okay, you can prove me wrong. You can tell me I'm wrong. I'm very open to hearing what you have to say. Now,